This is going to be a disaster. I can either pick that or I can move the plastic. Do I have to hook the raw piece of meat? Get off of it. Damn. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing great this morning. Today is an early day, so it's about 7:05 right now in the morning. But today we're going to cook a brisket. We've got the Oklahoma Joe over here. She's heating up. We've got the brisket trimmed. I don't know if you could say trimmed. I'm not an expert. It's been a long time since I cooked a brisket. Several years, in fact. I would say probably at least 5 years since I've cooked one, because they are a process and one that you cannot rush. It could be 11 o'clock tonight before I'm done. I have no idea. it is an all-day love affair with a brisket. Well, we're waiting on the smoker. It's going to heat up, and then we're going to get this brisket on and let her roll. All right, it is show time. So this is our flat, and this is the point. This is actually two muscles in one. It's thicker. We want it towards the fire. This is fat side up. It's going to stay fat side up until it's done. Our fire is pretty well stabilized. Oh my goodness. There we are. We're going to get this lid closed back down. And we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more wood. And that should do it for the hour. It's going to sit here, watch her smoke. Oh, by the way, it is about 7:45 in the morning. So that took a hot minute to get that grill stabilized. So here's the deal. Right now, we're not going for any kind of temperature. We're just putting the bark on the brisket. And that could take about 6 hours. We're going to try to maintain a nice even temperature of no lower than 250 and no higher than 275. This will probably take about 6 hours. So here we go. So it's coming up on 10 o'clock, and I haven't even opened the smoker yet. So I have no idea what it looks like. I figured we could do it together. Temperature's been holding around about 265, which is perfectly fine. It's been fairly easy to control, but I'm going to turn this around and let's take a look. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, she's coming along nicely. Starting to get a little bark built up here. Looks good. You're going to shut her back down. Don't leave her open too long. And we're going to add another. We'll go ahead and get this ready where I don't have it open too long. Stick of oak on here and a few more apple chunks. Oh yeah, she's ready for some wood. Whew, that's hot. She hot. She hot. Shut that back down. All right, folks. We're going to let her roll all day, low and slow. So we're at 10 o'clock. Let's look here. So I noticed I opened it a minute ago. And got a little stuff going on here. I don't know if you can see this. Let's get in here. There's my head in the way. The sun's so bright I can't even see the screen. We got some liquid staying up here. We don't want that. Let's see if I can put y'all back. We're going to give it the tip. Get that liquid off. Then we're going to kind of freshen up the seasoning right there. In fact, we're just going to go a little hard in on all of it. Close her back down. So our briskets have been on there about 7 hours now. It has got the bark built up on it. And it is time to get wrapped. The star of this show, his name is Mr. Brisket. And we're going to wrap it up in butcher paper. Now, I've never used butcher paper before, I heard it's really good because everybody says tinfoil will discolor your brisket. And we don't want to do that. And it'll take the, really, just like that. We don't want to discolor our brisket. Flatten out. Just gonna have to go out of frame for a second. Settle down. All right, it is time to go get the brisket. And I'm here to tell you, this baby is smoking hot. No, no, no. We're gonna put that right there. Get rid of this pan. We're gonna carefully, I said, yeah. We're gonna need a couple more inches. Carefully bring our paper around, and we want to tuck that right under there. You know, gently and neatly, kind of like just like that. So that's fat side down, fat side up. Fat side down, fat side up. Yeah, it is just that easy. We're going to take this. No. We're going to put that under there. And we're going to put that under there. All right. So I got this fancy dancy thermometer the wife bought for me like 3 years ago, and this is the first time I ever using it. So we're going to take the thermometer, and this comes off. We're going to turn this on. There we go. We're at 156 degrees. And we can take this with us. So this is pretty cool. This comes off. I can take it with me. Let's see. So we're at 156 degrees. Our temperature that we're trying to achieve is 205. 205, folks. So we're 7 hours in. It is 3 o'clock. I tried to see the time, but you're on my timepiece, so I couldn't see it exactly, but it's about 3 o'clock. We can just set that over there and stare at it. Time to drink a beer and wait for like a long time. So I've been out here for, I think I put the brisket in the wrap at 3 o'clock. And it's gone from 155 to 162. Now it's 430. I've been sitting out here drinking beer. Cheers. But I've had 4 beers and it's gone up 7 degrees. And I started mathing, and it said that I'm going to be face down out in the yard chewing on Sayin Augustine before it's ready. So I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to go inside, have a nice glass of iced tea. Well, good morning, everyone. So it is 12:30 at night. This brisket is finally ready to pull off. I tell you what, my head hurts. I'm tired as shit. We're going to get this thing off the daggum smoker, put it in a cooler, and we're going to call it a day. Let's go do that. I do apologize if you can't see crap. Ooh. I can't see crap either. Oh wow. That rascal has got some heat in it. And we're going to drop this right into the cooler. Okay, we're going to stuff it into the cooler. We're going to shut the lid on that. Whew. All right, sorry about the lights behind me, but that is going to do just fine until tomorrow. So until tomorrow, good night, all. Good morning. It is about 9:30 in the morning. I've never tried this out, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, wow. It feels extremely pliable. It is super humid in here. Holy crap balls. I gotta go put that in the refrigerator, but it's still nice and warm. I don't know. I felt around on it felt like it was pliable. It just felt like it took a really long time to cook yesterday. And I didn't open it up. I didn't look. So we have company coming over tomorrow. We may be serving peanut butter and jelly because that's just burned into a little lump of charcoal. I don't know. But I guess we're going to find out. We'll find out the embarrassing way because there'll be people waiting on food. But until tomorrow, we shall see. You know, people just say you have to trust the method, follow the steps, and trust the method. Man, over 16 hours, 16 and a half hours, that's a lot of damn trust for something that's been on a grill all day. That's $100 piece of meat, 104 to be exact. I hope I just didn't make a $104 Kingsford charquette. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, welcome to tomorrow. It is actually the day before yesterday of the day before that we cooked this brisket. I haven't seen this brisket yet. This is the paper. And as I said to my wife, this is going to be like Christmas. I'm either going to get the 1,000-piece Death Star Lego set or we're going to get a pair of socks. We're not really sure, but I'm really looking forward to this. It cooked 16 and a half hours. I kept it temp probed the whole time. That's a long time, but this is a really big brisket. I mean, this brisket has shrunk down to the size of a normal brisket before cooking. So, without further ado, let's do it. Oh, oh! Now keep in mind, this brisket is cold. It's fixing to get real heated. I cannot put this on the table. I'm going to get rid of this real quick. Now, is what we're going to do is we're going to leave this in this pan. Got me a knife. I've got some butter here. Actually, I'm going to take these gloves off now at this point. I just didn't want brisket. Oh my goodness. Didn't want brisket juice all over me. And I don't plan on touching it again right now. So in order to warm this back up, we're going to put, it needs fat in here with it. Something for it to sit in so it doesn't start burning. So we're going to use butter. We're going to just let that melt right into this brisket and then sit in the pan under it. That should be plenty. So our grill is right close to 225. That's perfect. Our grill, it is the smoker. And we're going to put this on just like we had it cooking, with the point side towards the fire. And there we go. Oh my God, it is so pliable. Wow, it's so hot. Whew. So here we go. This is kind of the burnt ends right here. Oh my God, it's falling apart. That's so freaking hot. Wow. That part right there is dry. I can tell. That actually looks pretty good. Let's see if I can actually get a good cut here. I would say it's a tad bit dry down here on the dry end. Tad bit dry. I kind of expected this, on this thin end, on the flat. Yeah, it's a little dry. Let's see how we do as we get further into it. Wow, it's so hot. That's not too bad. It's getting better, actually. There we go. That's where it's at right there. I've been cutting these a little too thick, too. That's a good piece. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Slinging shit everywhere. Anyway. Well, Dottie showed up. I like that. Yeah, that's a good piece right there. Let's do the pull test. Just pulls apart. Well, there it is. I think it's, man, look at this. See that? Look at that. Holy cow, it's not too bad. It's pretty good stuff. So we're going to eat. I hope you've enjoyed this. I got company over. We're going to eat this stuff. Dottie's about to have a meltdown. It's just falling apart. I'm trying to be real gentle slicing it. It just keeps getting better as I get into it. I mean, look at that. That is definitely not dry as a bone. That is just, So, cooking the brisket turned out good. I give that a pass. We'll see y'all later. It's been a couple of weeks since I recorded this video, and it's really, I was kind of upset after I got done with it, but I've let it marinate some, and that flat was dry. It was really dry, but really it wasn't any thicker than a typical brisket. But that point end it was huge. It was just so thick. And it barely got the temperature while the flat down there was just overcooked. It was overcooked. But that upper end was great. I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and separate the flat. And I have heard of people doing this. They'll go ahead and cut from the flat to the point and cook them both separately. But honestly, I just chipped up that flat and we had barbecue sandwiches, and that brisket has an amazing flavor. It was great. And I still got a bunch. We vacuum sealed it and put it in the deep freeze. And our neighbors really enjoyed it. We gave them a piece of the point, and it was a fairly good chunk. And I guess they ate that whole thing in one sitting. So it did taste really good. But anyway, I don't know. I had to think about it for a while. I don't think it was a failure, but it wasn't a total success either. But I guess that's just life. Live and learn. Maybe I could just wrap the flat part earlier and leave the point exposed. Might be something to try. But I've already got a thought for the next thing I'm cooking, and I think it's going to turn out really well. But until then, guys, I hope y'all have a great one. Thank you for hanging out. I know this is a long video, but sometimes things just take time. So anyway, till next time, later. And cut. Oh, it's just me.